What's going on YouTube? Gary here, gzduel, bring you guys another pre-recorded duel video. This time I'm playing some heroes and I will be showing you how to outplay Dark Worlds. Yes, outplay. Especially with those MSTs that I have and the Gemini Sparks. So I summon Stratos using Stratos effect. I will search for an alias if this is okay for him. I think it is. So I will get alias to my hand. And yes, some of you may be asking, why do you run Upstart Goblins? I didn't know what else to put in. So, Upstart Goblin, and I will give him another 1,000. It's actually a really bad card I learned to run in Heroes. Of course, it gets me all the stuff that I need, but at the same time, it's 1,000 life points, and Heroes are generally really small with attacks, so they can't really use it to their advantage. So I set 2 cards and he sets 1 card. I have that Space Typhoon. So I actually don't know what he's playing until he played the Gates. And I was like, haha, I got you now. So he sets 1, probably a Dark World monster for me to attack. And I say that's fine. Oh, and then he chains Mind Crush. And he's going to call Neo's Alias, which is fine. I will discard Neo's Alias to the graveyard. And then I will use Pot of Duality. I feel like running Pot of Duality and all those Upstart really helps with the consistency of the deck, especially with the really thin monster lineup. I go for Dark Hole, and I will shuffle those back to the deck. Shuffle it. And I will attack using Stratos, attacking his face-down monster, and it turns out to be Snow. And I was like, yes, aha, I got you. Now that you sent my alias to the graveyard, I have a hero lives. So he's probably going to use Gates effect by removing Snow, if I'm not mistaken. He looks into the graveyard, he presses Banish, and I say, no, you're not going to discard, Dark World player. Not today. So yeah, and lo and behold, there's another gate. But he did remove the Snow, so he can't use Gates today. He sets another one, probably another Dark World monster. Aha, and I draw into another Space Typhoon, so I will be using that against him and hurting him a lot too. He uses Snow, and I set another MST, and I will pass my turn off to him. I'll just wait until he removes Snow, and I will be like, haha, not today, Dark World player, but he used Drag Down first. So he will show me his hand, and I will drag down his brow. And then I will show him my hand, and he will drag down Dark Hole, probably. Let's just see what he chooses. Yep, he chooses Dark Hole, and Dark Hole. I draw 1 card, he draws 2 cards. Yep, so fair. Sees your opponent's hand and just goes off. And he uses a Dark World Dealings. I will draw 1 card, and I will just discard a Gemini Spark, because 2 is not really useful. He uses Grapha, he discards Grapha, so Grapha's effect is probably going to attack. Okay, yeah, he chooses my my Stratos. That's fine. It's not too much of a big of a deal. And I think he's going to use Gates effect, and I will say, haha, not today again. Not today, you are not going to discard. But it's all good, because he's going to normal summon that, and I'm going to be like, hey, hold on, before you bounce back for Grapha. Before you bounce back for Grapha, I got some Hero Blasting for you. And at this point, the Dark World player is just really sad, because there's no place. And then I decide to special summon Photon Thrasher and just test out the waters. At this point I have so much advantage, I even have an Honest, so even if he has Grapha, I'm not really worried. I'll just attack for 2100. And then I will set a Torrential Tribute in case somehow some miracle happens. Somehow he gets by Mirror Force or something. And then I will draw into Monster Reborn, and I'm going to use his Grapha to hurt him. that's the final straw, I think, for any Dark World player. Taking his Grappa, it's just a pain to deal with. And he scoops. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, me outplaying Dark Worlds using heroes, using MSTs at the right time, and look at all the advantage I got. Thanks for watching, guys.